Hi students, this week we're going to learn all about acrostic poems. And acrostic poems are really fun because they almost have a double layer of message to them. You may have seen them before, but maybe you didn't know what they were called. So let's learn a little bit more. Our first example is about cats, which are always fun. So you'll see an acrostic poem means the first letter of each line spells out a whole new word going up and down. So you'll see this poem is actually titled Cats. And every line is a word describing cats. So let's read it. Cuddly, acrobatic, tenacious, softly purring. And then at the bottom, the cat is saying purr. So each line of this acrostic poem is a word describing cats, and all the lines add up together to spell the word cats. Now, some acrostic poems just have one word per line, and some have more like full sentences or longer phrases. So there's not really any rules about that. Let's look at another example. So this acrostic poem, if we look up and down and read this word, it spells friend. So that's our title for this one. Acrostic poems don't always have a title at the top that's really obvious. We have to read the bold word going up and down that starts each line, and that tells us what the title of the poem is. So this one is called Friend, and each line is going to be a word that describes a good friend. So let's read it. Funny, real, interesting, enjoyable, nice, delightful. I hope you all have friends that are described with these words, because that sounds like a pretty great friend to me. So let's look at one more example of an acrostic poem. This one was written by another student. You can see Gianna drew some really pretty pictures to go with it. So I thought this one was really fun. So let's look at the title of this one. It goes up and down the side like this. This one's called Spring. So let's read it. Spring flowers. Play outside. Ride your bike or scooter. Italian ices. Nice weather. Get a tan. And the bottom says by Gianna S. So that's the student who wrote this. So you see, Gianna didn't stick to just one word per line. She wrote multiple words to describe her thoughts about spring. And all of these things happen in spring, or she gets to do in the springtime. And so this poem is kind of a celebration of spring. So as we move through the week, we're going to see more examples of acrostic poems, and then you will get to write your own. I can't wait to see what you come up with.